Holy smokes, folks, we got a problem, and it's at Walt Disney World. Take a look at this. It's just breaking out of WESH. That's Orlando. And Channel 2, Allison Petro writes this one. Says a 21-year-old man visiting Walt Disney World was arrested Tuesday night after deputies said he admitted to secretly recording underneath a woman's attire while waiting in line for a ride at Magic Kingdom. According to an arrest affidavit from the Orange County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded around 8:12 p.m. Tuesday to Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World regarding a suspicious incident, later determined to be digital, and we can't say the word because we're on YouTube. The woman told investigators she was standing in line for an attraction when she heard noises behind her and turned around to see a man crouched on his hands and knees near her feet, holding a cell phone angled upward beneath her. Let's just say not the best way if you're wanting to act in an indecent manner. That is, I would say that's rather obvious if you're going to commit a crime, you know? You might as well just hold up a giant sign when you walk into the store and say, I'm the robber. Here's my address. Come get me. I mean, seriously, your hands and knees. What do you... One, it was wrong to do it in the first place. Two, you're a moron for doing it this way. You're crazy. And we recommend people don't do it at all, obviously, because, well, this is something that undermines the dignity of others and their desired modesty. All right, let's go to WESH. They call it the WESH. And Wesh, what do you got for us?
Standing in line, waiting for a ride at Magic Kingdom, caught a man trying to take...
Hey, wait a minute. Move, please.
To take cell phone video up her skirt. Tonight, this guy is behind bars for the crime. Deputies arrested Ryan Bofaker after the woman...
Wait now, hold on a second. The last name has got to be Boufakir, right? It can't be Boufakir. That's just too... You know what? I like it even better that way. You're right. We're going with Boufakir now.
For the crime. Deputies arrested Ryan Bofaker after the woman told Disney security that she was waiting for the Tron ride Tuesday night when she actually heard something behind her. She told deputies she turned to find that suspect on his knees, pointing his phone camera up her skirt. She confronted him and then reported him to security. He is charged with digital voyeurism and is being held on a $2,500 bond.
I mean, what in the world? Ron, let me go to you first. I want to ask the ladies in just a second how to stay safe in the parks and in public. How do we prevent this? But Ron, how often you've got a history as a cast member? Ron, how often do these sorts of things come up? Because this is so obvious and stupid. I mean, there's just you get a stupid award for this one.
Fortunately, not often. I mean, that's the good news that I don't really. I mean, there was an incident where there was an actual cast member in Galaxy's Edge, I think, doing something like that a few years ago. I don't know the exact circumstances of it, but
how would a cast member? They're not even allowed to have their phones out. How would a cast member even do that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But, what I can tell you about this story, because I've been watching this, there's a worse aspect to this story. I don't know if you
really
to it. Yes.
Really? Tell me about Boufakir.
Ryan was he was there on a school trip as a chaperone. He was a band chaperone. And I want to say that this particular school group, I could be wrong, but I think that when I was out at Animal Kingdom on Thursday, I might have actually seen the school group. I'm not sure when the incident happened. Because I know it happened in Magic Kingdom.
Wait a minute, Ron. I got a question about this. Is there any chance then that this individual was taking the inappropriate images of someone that he knew or was from the school? Is that possible, or is this?
I think that in this incident it wasn't, but that's the thing you got to look at. The reason I'm bringing it up is because a parent, I know. But I have been on, I've been a school chaperone, right? On a number of field trips for my sons and you go through a vetting process for this. And that's what is so surprising to me, that this guy passed any kind of a vetting process and then was allowed to do this. He's on a school trip.
Well, he won't anymore because his background check his background check will be flagged from now on. So
and it's really like this I hope that this behavior doesn't happen. what really bothers me more than anything else, and I don't think it's just social media, but I think that there's something going on with just the whole feeling of Disney, that more and more bizarre incidents are happening there. Not just people getting in fist fights, which has happened, but people, doing things in the park, jumping off the safari ride when they're not supposed to do something. I mean, this is not an isolated incident of late of some just bizarre thing that should never happen in Walt Disney World. Like, when you think of Walt Disney World, it is supposed to not just be the most magical place on earth, Disneyland, not just the happiest place on earth, but you typically think of it as the safest place on earth, right?
It was supposed to be, but now it's turning into a Six Flags because of all the changes that they've made, especially even with what you talked about on your show last week, Ron, with the whole changes of cast members not having to dress a certain way, or the hair, your appearance. And because Disney went political, I don't know how many decades ago, 10 decades ago. And all of these changes are the reason why the parks have, in my opinion, less and less respect. And it's turning into a Six Flags chaotic situation. Every day we're hearing something new about the lack of respect. There used to be respect when you walked into these theme parks at Walt Disney World. I don't know much about Disneyland, but in Walt Disney World, you were supposed to have a feeling of safety. You were okay with your kids, hugging characters, running around. It's like, what is going on? And you got to keep your kids really, really close to you. And for heaven's sake, do not send them to the restroom by themselves.
Let's talk about the level of dumb-dumbery here, okay? One, if you're on your hands and knees behind somebody, there's a good chance they're going to look around and say, excuse me, why are you on your hands and knees in the queue on the concrete for Tron? Two, if you're on your hands and knees with your phone turned that way underneath somebody's legs, there's a pretty good chance they will just stomp your phone as they should, and then stomp you as they should. Three, you've went to Walt Disney World, which has more cameras per square foot probably than just about anywhere in the world. So the chances of you getting away with this are ludicrously low. And then four, and I'm not recommending anybody do this at all, but you can just go to the beach if you are this depraved. Like if you are this depraved that you need to see some legs, you could just go to the beach. Folks, you could walk around along the ocean and you will see the same things and you don't go to jail. But you chose to go to Disney World and find a way to go to jail. To be stupid. To be totally stupid. Now, I'm not trying to denigrate what happened. I'm just saying, like, this is a level of dumb-dumbery that is mind-blowing. And I have to put the caveat out there. We always do. Innocent until proven guilty. But you're also on your hands and knees. True. And so, yeah.
We could talk about attire all day long. Erica and we've had
Ron
a lot of conversations.
Ron says in the background, this guy admitted to it. So, well.
About women and the attire that they wear. It's so funny because we're going from Carousel of Progress to, remember when women used to wear dresses and they would, like in the 1920s.
Yeah, why don't you two walk us through how to stay safe on this? Like what should ladies do for the viewers who are watching and their families? What do we do to stay safe from the creepers? Because Jeepers Creepers, these people they're just awful. And they're surely at Disney World, there can't be many of them, but 1 in 10,000, right? How do we protect our ladies from these kinds of experiences?
Wear appropriate shorts. And I don't mean crazy short shorts where your cheeks are hanging out, but wear
not these cheeks.
Shorts.
Okay, gotcha. Understand. Yeah.
I've seen actually just recently on Instagram, it came through this guy. There was a video of a woman at Disney. I think she was at Epcot, and she was a big girl, and her skirt, she had one of those like tennis skirts, and it was so short. You could literally see her undercarriage, and she was pushing a stroller, and she had her husband next to her. And of course, this guy has something to say about dressing appropriately at Disney.
That was the most kind and modest way I've ever heard anybody describe what it is you saw, Erica, to say her undercarriage was showing. I want to congratulate you, Erica. You have succeeded in the way that YouTube must work.
glad I could help. But, he got a lot of heat, get these women on there. Well, like my body, my choice. And, telling, women how to dress. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, if you don't want to be looked at in a certain way, then maybe you should dress accordingly so you don't attract, the creeps into your direction. I mean, I get it. It's hot. It's Florida, but leave the skirts at home, ladies. You don't have to wear a skirt into a theme park. You can wear shorts that made out of the same bathing suit material, which is a dry fit material. Helps with, the sweating. And if you're going on an attraction that has water, and then wear an appropriate, top that has made out of the same material.
Well, let me ask this. Is it a wise idea maybe if ladies are going to wear a skirt to the theme parks where, frankly, there are times when you're on an incline, there are times when you are above other people because the queues sometimes do ramps. And so, you don't want to be standing there and some dude is, just... Okay, so here's the deal.
What's under your skirt? If you really want to look cute and you want the cute tennis skirt look, which I get, it's adorable, and I've seen it at the Emporium. Disney's had some really adorable tennis skirts made out of that dry fit material, and I've been tempted to buy said skirts, but wear a pair of shorts and you're at a theme park. You're there to enjoy the theme park. You shouldn't be there to attract, it's not how do I put it?
I mean, we could do a whole segment on outfits because athletic wear is back in, and girls wear, those leggings. I call them the devil's leggings, but yeah, you can wear leggings and a sports bra, and the sports bra can cover your torso even past your belly button. And that's you can get away with it because it's like it's almost like a bathing suit top, but it's not a bikini top. So it's so hot. I mean, that's what I wear. I wear leggings, not the devil's leggings. I wear leggings that will, dry quickly. Like Erica said, sweat, you're on water rides. There's no need for you to go in there looking like you're about to go dancing at the next adult center.
Yeah, I know. You're at a theme park and it's a children's theme park. This is for families. This isn't, what Pleasure
Now, in all fairness,
it's not Pleasure Island. I know Pleasure Island.
In all fairness, for all we know, this woman was wearing a skirt below her knees and that kind of stuff. And I'm not telling anybody how to dress. I'm just saying, like, we have no idea how she was dressed. It sounds to me like this guy was on his hands and knees. I mean, he's gone to extreme lengths to try to do this thing that he should not do. So we just remind ladies, be careful. Dads, keep an eye on what your daughters wear, because daughters, sometimes don't think about the 1 in 10,000 creep that's out there. And for the dudes out there, the call to you is, if you see another guy who you suspect is one of these kinds of creepers, it's okay to step in and say, buddy, you need to knock that off, and then go find a cast member and let them know, and hopefully security can haul him off. But guys, it's your job to be protective. I mean, I know that's seen as a thing of a bygone past, but it's still a part of reality, and you need to do your task, which is to say, I'm going to watch out for the guys who would take advantage of the ladies. We're not going to allow that to happen. Sound good, everybody?
I was
wondering who was behind him in the line.
That's what I wonder. Like, you're in a line. There's people behind you. How are you going to get on your hands and knees and do something so obvious in front of other guests?
I'm going to assume, and you all know how that goes sometimes, but I'm going to assume that he pretended to fall down if she heard a commotion. That's what I'm going to bet. Oh, whoops a daisy.
That scene in the movie Splash, when the dad just comes, or the husband of the lady, he comes and he just punches him right in the face. Yeah. Oh man, that's just playing in my head right now. That's because my hubby would have done that.
I'm telling you,
Disney.
Well, if you're down there on your hands and knees doing that, and any kind of appropriate guy sees you doing it towards his lady, his daughter, etc., you're in prime shoe territory. I mean, the toes of that shoe are going to feel real tasty. And you're going to taste it for a long time, I think, if you pull that with most guys and girls. So, folks, there you go. Stay safe. Creepers are lurking, apparently, at the House of Mouse.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.